Hey everybody, I want to start this video by showing you some dry and some newly resin paintings. This one is video 229 and I just resined it and I am loving it. I love just how light and ethereal it is. So there's that one. This one I love because I love this vividness. I mean, you've got distinct bright lines and then kind of wispy. And that is video 236. Loving that. And the resin, so nice. And then this is a set of coasters that I did. They're pretty cool. I really like these. See. And then these coasters, I put copper Pearl-Ex in the resin. So you can see that a lot. I was worried I had put too much in because it was really dark. But the rest of it still, you can still see the painting. So it's pretty cool. Let me get those behind me. Hang on. I'm kind of coughing, and so just ignore that. And I've got the microphone on because for some reason my phone doesn't want to do audio down here anymore without sounding crackly. So I'm back to using the mic. And then this is from the pour that you saw yesterday. Well, yeah. And I like it. This was the one on my new MDF boards. And it's so nice and smooth. Oh my gosh. And yesterday I couldn't see any of the, I had this in the blue. And yesterday when it was wet, I couldn't tell anything. But you can see it right here. And you can just see bits of shimmer throughout. And I'm really glad I kept this because quite honestly, at the end of the video, and you guys know by now when I am ecstatic about a piece, when I hate a piece, and when I'm like, meh. And this one was more meh, but I am so thankful that I kept it because I think it's really neat. The movement, I really, really like it. And it still, to me, looks like an amoeba or some sea creature thingy. But I really like it. I love how it's so bright here. And I just kind of, I don't know, I really like everything about it. So I'm happy about that. Oh, I just knocked over. So today I am doing kind of a floating pour on there's like little bits of stuff in here now. A wooden panel. And so I'm going to do a floating pour, and I taped up its sides so that the paint will stay on until I'm ready for it to not stay on. Oh, and I want to show you what I bought from Amazon. Since now I don't like pouring on canvases anymore. This cradled birch, 18 by 18, it is so nice. It's a really nice, thick, sturdy frame. And I think this was, I want to say $14. So, yeah, about, when I get my discounts at Michael's with the 70% off, and then I can use my teacher discount and stuff. These are about twice as much, but I really love them. They're such a dream to paint on. So I am very excited about this. And it came, I think when I order more, I'm going to only order them one at a time because they're free from Prime shipping, because then it comes in a perfect size box for me to resend it to its future owner. So it's like a double win. And I bought, oh my gosh, it's heavy. I bought a gallon jug. And this has my pre-mixed Dutch Boy Floetrol and water in here. So it's a gallon. So now I've got a gallon mixed at a time. So that will save me a lot of daily mixing. And unlike this one with the huge mouth that was getting dried out and cruddies in it, this just has this little narrow one. So I think it will stay a lot fresher. But it is awfully heavy. A gallon of, well, I guess it's a gallon of paint. You know, that was one of my genius statements. All right. Oh, I guess I should tell you a little bit about what I'm doing. I've got Grumbacher turquoise green, which I'm going to stir up because I haven't used this for a long time. And as usual, they are mixed with Floetrol and water. And then I've got light prism violet. And this one also has a iridescent medium in it. And it's got silicone in it as well. So it's got this in it. So it's got a whole lot going on in there. So stir that in there. These bamboo petals are great. You can just reuse them, wipe them, and it doesn't even like come back. I mean, you saw that I just, you know, cross-contaminated, but it didn't. Blick magenta, which is probably the brightest of magentas between Artist Loft, Liquitex, and Blick. Blick is definitely the brightest, because here's Liquitex. Well, yeah, it's more kind of neon-y. Oh, there seems to be some blue in my Liquitex. Don't like when that happens. And this is Blick fluorescent blue. And the lid is stuck. There we go. Okay, now this has iridescent medium in it too. I really need to start writing that on there. Unless every time I'm just going to be surprised. So let's just start pouring. And this is just a 1 ounce cup. And this is 10 by 10. I kind of feel like this needs a little something more dramatic in it. Do I have black? No, I don't think I do. Oh, I do. I do. A little bit of black. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna need some more. And it's gonna be a lot easier to pour out of, I think. Yes, it is. I think I'm gonna be happy with that. Okay. So that went well. So I'm going to kind of get it floating a little. And hopefully this should have a lot of those like lacy cells that I like. Okay. So far, so good. It just occurred to me that I did not tape the bottom of this. I spent all that time taping up the sides and priming it, but I neglected to tape the bottom. That's a bummer. So there's a whole lot of paint on here that needs to come off. So hopefully it can come off in a good way where I don't lose too much of this coolness. Kind of want that blob off of there. We'll just do it that way. Still liking it. Just having to move it slow so we don't get a bunch of zigzags and so forth. Alright, it's finally going over. This is kind of the boring part. Just having to move it very slow to get it to where you want it. If the iridescent show up in this like it did in the other, that should be really pretty. Alright, I just gotta see. It's not terribly thick, but it's thicker than I would like. So I'm just tilting it towards me now. Slowly but surely. So this part, if you haven't already, fast forward. Now that I've got it way off this edge, I'm bringing it back. Every time I think that, I always think of that SpongeBob. Bring it around town. My God. All right. Ooh, yikes. I'm not a huge fan of this dark part. Just don't like it. Starting to be better. Wow, there was a ton of paint on there. I used way more than I should have. Pretty though. Man, I'm still missing, with all that, I still have areas of canvas showing. I'm really surprised. And some white. Oh, and this was primed with layer of gesso and then sanded. Okay. Pretty happy with it. I like it. Oops. There you go. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Bye.